Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and I'm so excited because something is coming in the next, we'll say 48 hours, maybe 24 hours to 48 hours, something that we have created that we're so excited to give to you. I'll tell you about that in a second. But as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I'm tuning in from Florida. I love when you say hi, so I would love for you to comment below. Why don't you do this? Drop a 1 if you're watching live. Drop a 2 if you watch the replay. However it is, whatever it works for you, because some of you are working. I totally get it, but I want to know if you're watching live. So drop a 1 if you're live, 2 if you watch the replay. We are diving into the book called Dream It, Pin It, Live It. So don't tune out if you haven't been watching the other lives. The point of this book and the point of morning lives and the point of diving in and helping you understand your mindset in the mornings is I really, truly believe that if you work on this, then as you dive into fat loss and as you dive into getting healthier, this is going to help you get there. So we've been going through this book. It's going to help you create a vision board. It's going to help you dream and reach for goals, write them down, keep them in front of you as we dive into this new year. We've got 30 days, maybe 31 days to kind of get refocused, like enjoy the holidays, have fun with your family. But to me, I'm going, where do I want to go next year? How am I going to be intentional? What is that going to look like? And so we are creating vision boards. You can always go to ketomomsecrets.com, all one word, ketomomsecrets.com, and click on book club, how to get started. There are recipes there for you. And I just did a live on YouTube. And the title of the YouTube video is, let me make sure I say it, how to get the most off the scale. How to get the most off the scale. I'm going to be giving away this new free PDF that we created. And let me just give you an idea of what it might look like, because I promise you, this is one of my most favorite things that I'm excited for our family to dive into. And I promise you, if you actually utilize the PDF, it can change your life and your perspective. So I'm going to go through this in a second. But here's how you can go ahead and you can kind of get the insider. We'll give you the PDF as soon as it's ready. I'll tell you what it's all about. But I want you to go to YouTube and I want you to go subscribe to my YouTube. All you have to do is go to YouTube and type in KetoMOM. Subscribe. And I just did a live. I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. And then in the comments, after you watch the video, you guys, it's 7 minutes. It's going to give you some tips on fat loss. Comment down below, and then as soon as the PDF is done, which should be in 24 to 48 hours, I will give it to you. Here's what the PDF is kind of about. I'm not going to share the entire thing, but I want you to think about something. Years ago, so I don't remember actually who taught me this, but I don't know if I listened to a podcast, I listened to it somewhere, and the idea of a remember wall was shared with me. And so for that year, I took a piece of paper and I taped it to the back of our door and I wrote down January, February, March, and I wrote down, we started in January. And every day as a family, we would write down things that were blessings in our life, or things that, either we got to bless people with, or things that we were blessed with. Things that you were like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. Let's celebrate that. Or let's make sure we have gratitude for that. And so what we did is we kept a track, we just kept record for an entire year. So at the end of the year, we got to go back and go, oh my goodness, I forgot that we were blessed with that, or we got to give that, or we went there, or we had that experience, right? What it did is as we went throughout the year, it gave us I mean, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but there are days in our family where we have hard days, right? We have a day where we're like, can we just get to tomorrow? Hey, this day isn't going the way I wanted it to. Or, you kind of forget as you go through a hard season. And so, but I could go back to the back of that door. So I could open the door and I could look at all of the things over the months prior to that day and go, oh, look at what we did. Look at the things we need to be thankful for. Oh my goodness, yes. And what it did is it gave me a new mindset of, okay, today might be hard and I can't forget all of the blessings I had in the past, and I'm going to push through and get to tomorrow. So and then I was chatting with my brother. My brother had an idea and he goes, why don't you make this remember, he kind of called it a calendar, because I was like, man, it would be so cool. We were just kind of dabbling, like, how do we make it so that it's not on a whole wall, something that people can keep in front of them? Anyways, we created a remember calendar for you. And I'm not going to go into details. I think it's super cool. It's going to give you some insight, questions for you to answer, places for you to write down, so that through the entire year, you can print it off. You can 3-ring bind it. You can just staple it together. You can hang it on your fridge or hang it on your wall. And it's going to help you go through that process for the entire year. I'm really excited about it. We want to give it to you. And so when we have it ready, I will let you know. Here's what I would love for you to do. Go to YouTube, type in KetoMOM, subscribe, comment, give me a like, and then comment in the most recent video. And you can comment. I didn't even say that in there because I didn't actually share on that YouTube. So just say hi. Just go like and subscribe. All right, we're going to dive into, because here's the deal. That new PDF that we're creating, that's really going to be, I don't know if we called it Blessings Calendar, Remember Calendar. Listen, we've got 24 to 48 hours to wrap it up, tie it with a bow, and give it to you. But today's chapter in this book, if you've been following along, or even if you haven't, listen, you can go to ketomomsecrets.com and click on book club, and you can work through the dream board yourself. But today, I will tell you, is something, it's not a new concept, but I think it's something that you need to be reminded. I need to be reminded. And it's simply this: when you change the way you think or look at things, the things you look at will change. Gratitude produces the law of attraction in action. And so does complaining. So either you can look at life and look at today and be thankful, or maybe you have started your day and it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and maybe you find yourself complaining. You attract gratitude, you attract different things when you have a happy, thankful heart, and or you attract the opposite, right? When you're complaining and frustrated. And so this chapter just simply dives into, are you thankful? Do you have a heart of gratitude? It dives into the calendar that we're creating for you to look at life and look at each day and write something you're thankful for, or what you've been blessed with, or what you've been able to bless other people with. Because I promise you, the way that you look at life and different things in your life and your perspective is going to attract more of that. And so there's a ton of stories, but one thing I love is she actually wrote down, hey, what does it look like to have attitude for fat loss or weight loss? What does that look like? And oftentimes, and I will hear this from, I'm not going to say you on here, from people that message me that say, or I'll hear this as I'm out and about. Oh, I hate the way I look. I hate how huge my stomach is. I'll never get this weight off. No matter what I do, I can't lose weight, right? And on and on. Your words are powerful. And if that's the perspective that you have on your body, and if that's the words that are coming out of your mouth, and that's the thought process that you have over yourself, and you're not grateful that you're even alive, or I'm going to give you some ideas of what to say, I'm telling you, do you think that you're going to hit your goals, or do you think it's going to motivate you to actually go after some of those new habits, or to make a mind shift, or to choose better when all you're thinking is, I hate the way I look? So what she encourages you to do in this book, in chapter 7, is to have a gratitude journal, right? It's not a new concept, but to say things that you're thankful for. So she said, what happens if you had a gratitude journal and around your health? What if every day you wrote something that you were thankful for? And what if you started proclaiming and declaring that this year I'm going to be grateful for my health. And this year, and in your gratitude journal, you wrote something like, hey, I'm grateful that I'm in physical shape. I'm grateful that I am free from the bondage of food. I am free from the torment over my body. I am happy with my body. I am healthy and I'm in excellent shape. I am thin, firm, and muscular. I am disciplined. I am full of energy. I enjoy working out. What if you started your day with gratitude, and in your gratitude journal, you wrote down a couple of those thoughts? Do you think it would change the way that you thought about yourself in the day? It would help you make better choices. It would help you just be a more joyful person as you go throughout your day when you're around other people. Do you think that shift, that perspective, that language shift would help you at all? I believe it will. And she goes into lots of different things. If you've got negative mindset or complaining about your finances or relationships, you can work on that concept of having gratitude in any area of your life, right? The concept is, I need to be thankful for where I'm at today. I'm alive. You're breathing. Maybe you want to run, but all you can do is physically walk. Be thankful that you can walk, right? Be thankful you've got groceries in your refrigerator. Do you feel like, well, I can't achieve the fat loss I want because I don't have all of the healthy keto foods? Absolutely not. Listen, gratitude is powerful. Your perspective over your body and your circumstances is powerful, and you are going to attract either those things that you're thinking about in a positive way or negative. So here's the action for today. Set aside some time to journal and your gratitude for the things that have happened and for what you are believing will come in the future. So that could be something that you dive into. You can put on your vision board. You could go, you know what? I'm going to get a gratitude journal, and something I'm going to do every morning is I'm going to write 3 things down that I'm thankful for. It takes like 2 minutes, but it's going to shift your perspective. You're going to write it out, and you're going to start looking for things and attracting the positive instead of always complaining about how you look and how you feel. I know that you might not feel great. I know that you might not love how you look, and it can shift, but it's got to start here. So a challenge for you, or she encourages you to take that action, get out a journal, and journal 3 things you're thankful for. And it could be in your finances, relationships, health. And she said, and what you are believing will come in the future, which is your vision board, right? So that is chapter 7. And I want to say thank you for tuning in. You can always reach out with questions. I would love to see some of your vision boards. I would love to know what your goals are, what you're most excited about in 2024 as we wrap up this year and dive into a new year. I would love again for you to go to YouTube, type in KetoMOM, subscribe, like the most recent video, and that new PDF will be coming out here very soon. My husband's wrapping all the details up so it's printable so it actually works for you. So it is a team effort. We have some other amazing ladies helping with that as well. So it's not just me and my husband. Actually, none of it's me. I just had the idea. Well, my brother had the idea as well. Listen, it's a team effort. We're excited to get it to you and get it in your hands. So continue to tune in. Thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye.